Hey everybody, welcome to another video, and in today's video we'll be discussing game 1 of a 3-game series against the Toronto Blue Jays and Texas Rangers, and game 1 goes to the Toronto Blue Jays. They win this by a final score of 8-5. The Blue Jays got out to an 8-0 lead, but the Texas Rangers kept fighting back and chipping away as best they could, and eventually the Blue Jays would say that's enough and settle it down and lock down this win. In this game, we saw Marco Estrada versus Matt Moore. Marco Estrada was dominant from the start. He did struggle in his very last inning of work. His control was kind of getting a little wild near the end, but he got a big strikeout to end the inning, which would get him out of a jam. His only run that he gives up is against Sin-Soo Choo from the Texas Rangers, who hits a solo home run. But other than that, he was pretty much flawless. He goes 6 innings, gives up the 1 earned run, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Fantastic outing from Marco Estrada. Arguably his best outing of the year so far. Also in this game, Russell Martin had his best game so far this year as a member of the Blue Jays. He picks up a solo home run in this game, which would actually, him and Solarte kind of go back to back in this game. And by far this is the best game so far this season that Martin's played. He obviously had the solo home run. He had an RBI single which drove in 2 runs. But I don't know if he was credited with the second RBI because Texas center fielder Drew Robinson kind of bobbled the ball in center field. So I don't know if they charged him with an error or not. I didn't see him pick up 2 RBIs after when they showed his stats on the screen. I don't think he got credited with the second RBI. I'm not 100% sure. But if he did, that's 3 RBIs for him and a home run. What a great outing for Russell Martin. And I mentioned Solarte. He also had a solo home run, and he also drew 3 walks in this game. He was batting cleanup, but he had a really good game. I mean, anytime you can walk 3 times in one game and still pick up a home run, not bad. Not Ryan Tepera. Aaron Loop didn't have a best. This is arguably his worst outing of the year so far. He could not get anybody out at all in the 7th inning. He gives up 3 runs. Like I said, the Texas Rangers, they just kept chipping away. He came in to face all these lefties, and he was just giving up hit after hit after hit after hit. They'd eventually bring in Sen 1-0. He ended up giving up an RBI double, which would give the Texas Rangers the 5th run, but he pretty much got out of the jam. And then Osuna and Tepera kind of locked it down in the 8th and the 9th inning. So, obviously, they also mentioned in the broadcast, our bullpen, we do tend to give up quite a few home runs and quite a few base hits so far. So, a little cause for concern, but overall, a win's a win, and I'll take it however we get it. Josh Donaldson also picked up an RBI single in this game. There was a couple times where he hit a fly ball and it nearly cleared the yard for a home run. The wind in this game was really blowing, and it was really pushing the ball back on any ball kind of hit out to the outfield. The outfielders were kind of having trouble all game long with just trying to fight the wind to keep the ball in the ballpark. Just like the very first batter of the game, Steve Pearce looked like an easy routine fly ball to center field, and he just kept going back and back and back, and he ended up right against the wall to make the catch and ended up just missing a home run. But overall, I thought it was a good game for the Blue Jays. I thought they kind of sat back a little too much. Obviously, to let the Texas Rangers just keep chipping away isn't really good, but they did lock it down for the last 2 innings, which is a good positive. For Texas Rangers fans, Matt Moore, oh my goodness, he could not find the strike zone at all. Very cause for concern. I know that's why the Texas Rangers carry 2 long inning relief guys, Jesse Chavez and Matt Bush. Honestly, they would have brought in Matt Bush before Jesse Chavez, because Chavez is the one who gave up the 2 solo home runs. This could have been a 6-5 game. And maybe the Blue Jays don't end up winning this game, or maybe the Rangers force extra innings. So They were also saying on the broadcast they don't really know what to do with Matt Bush. They don't know if he should be a closer or a setup man. He's tried to be a starting pitcher this year. It didn't work out for him, so now he's a long inning reliever because obviously he's stressed out to be a pitcher. Why not? I mean, Texas Rangers, they're not projected to have a really good season this year. Why not try out Matt Bush in the rotation? He's got good stuff. The guy can hit near 100 with his fastball, so having that as a closer late in the game or even as a starting pitcher is pretty good. So the Rangers should try to decide what they want to do with Matt Bush. It does kind of suck that their leadoff hitter Delano DeShields is injured. He's really their only base-stealing threat, and to not have him as their leadoff hitter really hurts the Rangers early on in the season. But for Blue Jays fans, it's a win. I'll take it. I would like, next time we get up to an 8-0 lead, maybe we only give up 1 or 2 runs instead of 5. And hopefully the bullpen pitches better. But, again, I'll take it. A win's a win. So, Roberto Osuna picks up the save. Marco Estrada picks up the win. Matt Moore obviously picks up the loss in this game. The Blue Jays are back at it tomorrow night in Texas for Game 2. We will see Marcus Stroman pitching. Maybe he'll pick up his first win of the season tomorrow night. I believe he's going up against Mike Minor for the Texas Rangers. So that will be a good matchup to see. And I thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.